fixture over the next 4 days. Winfield Cup round of games, some interesting clashes. The first of them, Wynnum Manly playing Easts, and that's not Wynnum Manly or Easts. Getting back to rugby league, Brothers play Wests down at Corbett Park, only their first match at home since the State League for Brothers. Redcliffe playing Valleys, that'll be a good, close, hard game, with Redcliffe back to pretty well full strength, and Souths against Norths. Souths should be favoured to win that game. But firstly, Wynnum Manly and Easts, and it's good to have Wally with us today so he can talk about Wynnum. But then again, you've been away for a while. Going back down to the club, I suppose there's some bad news because so many players have been injured recently. How's the side shaping today?
Well, we're quite confident, Peter. You know, as you said, we have had quite a few injuries, but a lot of the blokes that have been playing in today's game have had quite a few games and A-grade experience, so we're pretty lucky in that respect. But when you look at East on paper, they do look very strong there, especially their set of forwards. They're big and strong, but you know, I'm not sure whether they've come across a real physical game yet, and that's about what we're trying to employ today. So we'll do our best. We've got a few blokes out, but I'm still quite confident we can win the game.
Interesting selection of Craig Ferrugia. It's the halfback wall with Peter Dawes outdoors. He's really been one of the strong players for Wynnum over the past couple of seasons, hasn't he? And he doesn't miss too many games. He's a pretty hardy customer. Yeah,
he's very durable, Pete, but you know, Craig's come along quite well through the grades down there, and he's had a bit of a lot of Sydney experience, so we're quite happy with his selection now.
And East, of course, retaining the same side that won the game pretty well, although the score wouldn't have indicated it last week.
Well, the State of Origin side to be named tonight, so plenty of incentive there for players like Colin Scott, for example, fellas who are on the fringes, perhaps, in both sides.
Yeah, there is. Peter, I think a couple of the eastern suburbs forwards have been going very well. Martin Bella's been getting consistent raps. I suppose he's got to be rated some sort of an outside chance. Dave Brown, I believe, was a reserve for reserve grade in Sydney last week, and he's having the bye. Well, he won't play today. And, of course, I suppose when we're talking about selections, fellows like Brad Tessman have got to come into calculations. And, of course, Brian Niebling's back. If he turns in a good game today, he could come into the forwards. I'll go for a bit of an upset today. I think it's probably a little bit foolish because it's a long time since Wynnum have lost 2 in a row. And I'm not saying that that'll happen today, but I think if East can defend as they did well as they did last week, and if they can finish their moves, which they didn't do last week, I think that they're due to really hit their straps. They haven't really put it all together yet. And when you go through that side, there's a lot of talented players. They've been playing well as individuals, but not as a team. I think East might just cause an upset at Lang Park.
Bob, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think 6 weeks ago you'd say no risk Wynnum, but with that pack of forwards East are putting together now, it looks pretty strong. I think the adventure of Trevor Patterson into the side puts a lot of starch into the pack. I think it's a high-scoring game today. I think Wynnum will win it, but only just in a high-scoring game. I think that East will keep them honest right to the wire.
Well, I'm not going to ask Wally's opinion because obviously he's going to say Wynnum Manly. But how's your frame of mind, Wal, for today's game?
Well, I'm looking forward to getting back into some club action. Hopefully, I can get my form going a bit. I haven't been going that well, but we've got a lot of respect for East. They have got a very good side there, and they're certainly going to take us to the limit today, and we're not going to be taking them easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Wynnum Manly to win that one, but I think East's forward pack will certainly stretch the Seagulls. Brother